At about 3 o'clock, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, Eloi, Eloi, lema sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Dear Jesus, was this the first time? I mean, I know this was the last time you asked this question, but you hollered it like you had had some practice. And I could have sworn I heard your breath catch at the end, like you were choking on the word again. Had you felt it before? How long have you been wondering why? Why you? You are the one who promised never to leave. How often did you get left? See, forsakenness is not a one-time event. How many times had he disappointed you? How many times did you go to the garden alone while the dew was still on the roses and wait for hours? From sun up to sundown, from can't see to can't see. And how many times did you leave that garden alone, untouched, unheard, unsoothed? How many times did he disappear? Sometimes I feel like a fatherless child. I know what it's like, dear Jesus. I know what it's like to run and tell your daddy, but your daddy is a stranger who sits high and looks low but does nothing. I know what it's like to live in the pastor's house, to feel the dizzying sway of her moods, to feel the sharp sting of her words, to know that he prefers his own company the most and that he resents tears. To wish you were a member of the congregation so that at least once a week you'd get a holy hug and kiss. But you were not a member. You were only the only son. Forsakenness is not a one-time event. So how many times did he abandon you? When did you realize he wasn't coming to save you? That the burden of salvation rested solely on your shoulders, on your crown, the one that was making you bleed. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost done. Dear Jesus, did you ever ride the seesaw with him? You know, one moment resting in his arms, sure that he would protect you, rescue you, or maybe just clean your wounds when that day came? And then the next moment asking if there is another way, asking if death is the only thing that might make life possible, and hearing loud silence in response. Tell me why you stayed. Give us reasons to stay, Jesus, the forsaken ones, the abandoned ones, the ones who are more familiar with the contours of our parents' turned backs than with the lines of our parents' smiling faces. Please give us your reasons. We, the forgotten, we, the alone, we, the deserted. a long way from home, a long way from home. We may not conquer death. In fact, we are often dying before we die. We are often surviving in lieu of living. It does not comfort us to know that you too felt abandoned, were abandoned. If you don't tell us something about God to make us stay, please, Jesus, tell me what to say to the forgotten ones, whose family, friends, and loved ones did their worst and not their best. Tell me what to say to the left behind ones who don't have any more strength to wait on Sunday. Tell me what to say to the excommunicated ones whose own receive them not. Tell me what to say to the lonely ones who have gone into debt paying for God's perfect plan. Tell me what to say, Jesus, to the forsaken ones who are suffocating on rugged crosses they did not ask to carry. Have we inherited a gospel that carries a good cadence but lacks good credibility, especially when it matters the most? Please, Jesus. I know my questions are hasty, but this is urgent as hell and the stakes are high. Teach us. Teach us how to ask why, so that we might get an answer. A long way from home.